Move on. When Ted Deutch announced he would not be seeking re-election for his seat in Congress, many thought one of the top local gay politicians in South Florida would step in. I'd swallow that. Question number 2. Dean Trantalis, mayor of the gayest place on planet Earth, decides no on Congress. Congress's loss is our gain. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Our gain? Yeah. Cheers.
Can I drink half of it?
Oh, well, tell us why. Why would you?
Because, even out of Dean's own mouth, when he's had interviews with you, Al, he has said that more LGBTQ people need to go and run for certain seats, So, I mean, we need him in a bigger space. It would be great for him to go to Congress and fight for us. But I also do understand that he locally is doing so much for us here. So it would be also sad to lose him as our LGBTQ plus mayor,
I got to listen to him at a press conference that he held on Wilton Drive. His law offices are on Wilton Drive. This week I got to listen to him. I went not because Dean was doing this press conference and announcement, but because John Hayden went, and I knew very likely that it was going to be a bad situation. So I got between Dean and John to make sure everything was okay.
Dean doesn't like you?
Dean and I are like this. Love you, Dean.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that dog we were just talking about.
It's interesting that we were both at that conference on Monday, and in anticipation of him possibly saying, because we didn't know if he was going to say yes or no. So I had seen that okay, well, then you didn't share. But Jared Moskowitz right now is the only Democrat that's filed to run in the primary. And he's got the endorsement of State Senator Chevron Jones, the first and only state senator ever elected to the Florida legislature. And he, like I said, he had already out. I'm sorry, yes, out. And he had already endorsed, and I had sent a message saying, will this, if possible, thing change your mind on endorsing? And he said, no, I'm good friends with Dean, but I'm better friends with Jared, and that I wish Dean all the best. But he wasn't going to have the support of arguably the highest profile elected official outside of Dean.
Yeah, and I'm curious broadly, do we think it's important? Wait, it's 2022. And we know all of the related issues that are going on in the world. We've been watching. Scott has stood up to Tallahassee in Florida. But broadly, with where we are and how far we've come, is being gay as an elected official, you are one, is being gay important, or do we really even care about that?
It's important.
We'll tell why.
Representation is always important.
Why?
Because when you're not at the table, you can have the best of intentions, but you can become deprioritized very easily, right? You can think gay people are nice, right? And there's a gay issue on your agenda, but then roads and this and that. When it's affecting your marriage,
it's different.
You react to it differently, right? And you can deprioritize very important things, like what Scott's been doing for our youth. That can it starts to look small on your list compared to other things. When it's affecting your life directly, you make sure that it's safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And if you look at the Don't Say Gay situation, that law was voted on by white males predominantly from the northern part of the state. No gay person, as far as I know, voted in favor, because we just don't have enough gays at the table. We don't have them running for office. I'm talking to kids now, everybody who's under the age of 40, and saying, get out there and run, damn it. Don't worry if you lose. I want to see ants crawling up the anthill. Go.
That's right.
Because otherwise other people are making the decisions for us.
That's right.
Well, again, we cheer Dean Trantalis' decision. He did leave it open at the end. I had kind of a private conversation. John was there when we were having it, and Dean Trantalis made it clear, wait, not this time, but the door is not closed. It lies perhaps on the horizon.
Oh, and one more thing on this story. You can read my full article in SFGN on stands and online tomorrow.
Wow, this is how it works.
He's good.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He snuck that right in on you.
I've heard that before.
Haven't we all? Haven't we all?
It doesn't work that way. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+